Yo, what is up, guys? This is Troy D from the Troy D 24/7 Mall, on point reviews all day, every day. This is quite an important review for me because it's Roja's birthday coming up. Okay, happy birthday to Mr. Roja Dove. His birthday is September 25, and every 25th of September of every year, they make, I believe, 25 bottles of this one, and they release it to the world. And after that's done, that's it. This is the king crown jewel of the entire Roja collection that is the most expensive than, every single one. And you guys already know Roja is expensive to begin with, but this is the top of the top of the top of the top. The actual bottle of this one actually has gold flakes in it. So yeah, it's pretty damn insane. And to add to that, this is also Mr. Roja Dove's signature scent. This is the actual one that he wears. So for those that really look up to him and really think that he's the bomb, he's the boss, well, you got to listen up to this one. And this is none other than Roja Dove Haute Luxe. Let me just zoom in a little bit right there. Right there, Haute Luxe. This is a discovery atomizer that costs more than perfumes, guys. The discovery atomizer of this one is a whopping 190 British pounds, guys. That is insane. That's even more expensive than most niche perfumes out there. For a little itty bitty 7.5 ml of Haute Luxe by Roja. The bigger bottle is 2,500 British pounds. That's over $3,000, folks. And so this is some real smoking important juice right here. I'm just mathematically counting every time I spray this. Anyways, let's talk about Haute Luxe today. Does it live up to the hype? What's it about? Let's hit the music, guys. Okay, we're back, guys. Roja Dove Haute Luxe, the top of the top of the House of Roja. Let's go spray it, which is probably like $50 a spray. Let's go. Okay, so Roja Haute Luxe, guys. First and foremost, I want to say that Haute Luxe, being that this is from Roja, is straight up on a next. It's beyond just casual wear. You guys already know this. It's beyond casual wear. It's beyond the typical fragcom judgments. I think it's way above that, because this is a perfume that is a signature perfume by the perfumer, by the owner of the house. And we all know that, being Mr. Roja Dove, he probably is, always engaged in certain bougie, straight up, classic, exquisite, elegant dealings. I think for the longest time, probably. That's why he wears what he wears. I love Roja's wardrobe, okay? It's like, it's mythical, you know what I mean? And I think that when you spray Haute Luxe, that's really where you should start. You gotta really think of Mr. Roja Dove, and you gotta think about, yeah, this is the guy that represents the house. This is the guy that has to walk around, meet certain people, maybe, people that own Harrods, or business people, or certain people he has to make bespoke perfumes for, maybe in the Gulf, and he's got to wear this, right? That's where it starts. I don't want to start this off like, oh, this is your typical scent. Is it a grabber or not? No. Let's start from there, okay? So this thing here is a chypre. What is a chypre? It is basically citrus, labdanum, and oak moss. That's the classic composition, but obviously Roja's Haute Luxe is just next level stuff. The bergamot here comes out beautifully as you spray it. That is the citrus part of the chypre. Lasts maybe just a few seconds. It's sparklingly nice bergamot, high level, of course. But then right after that, this labdanum really comes out. Okay, this labdanum, which is, I think this, to me, right? I think that this is the best labdanum scent I've ever smelled. Like, no joke. It's after that, it's like labdanum and spices. You'll have, it's, I can't even say it's animalic. It's not, like, it's really not, but it's like my tongue wants to say animalic. But I think that it's just part of the classiness of this whole thing. When I smelled this and I smelled the labdanum, the way it progressed, I actually felt like I had smelled this before, to be honest. And I checked, man, everywhere. I mean, everybody's pointing to Guerlain, but I don't own that. But everything else, all the other Rojas I've had, I was like, man, it's something, man. But to be honest, I couldn't find it. And so, yeah, to me, this is the king labdanum scent right here, this Haute Luxe. Labdanum comes out just beautiful with spices. It's got ginger. It's got the zing of ginger. Somewhat, you can say, leathery in a way, but not really. There's no note here that really goes above and beyond the labdanum, because I think the labdanum is really a key note here. Okay, and then what I really like about this is the way that it kind of like peels in the layers, and then I think that the other notes like basically carefully reveal itself. I don't think that the notes just jump out. So the florals, for example, here you have this very like toned down and mixed in, ylang, violet, jasmine, rose. They're all sort of like these how can you say it, sort of like supporting actors. They're supporting actors to this labdanum, and they do provide, as it peels, the layers peels, you start smelling those, and it's lovely, guys. But then the flowers don't overcome the chypre nature of Haute Luxe. So basically, it's not a floral scent. It's just the florals are the nice smells, the nice floral backups that you smell as you're smelling this thing. It's ridiculous, guys. And then you also have a bed of iris. You do have some Styrax in it as well. Again, just contributing to this whole thing. Now, the thing I really like here is the oak moss. The oak moss in Haute Luxe is apparently a special extract that Mr. Roja Dove pulled out, and that one is truly special. The oak moss here is just absolutely beautiful. The oak moss note. So the oak moss, absolutely lovely. Now, there is also some sweetness here. The sweetness here is like, if I could describe it, it's kind of like in and out. It's in and out. That's why you will always have this impression of Roja Dove, the person Roja Dove, or maybe the elegant aura of maybe Roja Dove, because the sweetness is just in and out. It doesn't overcome the fact that it is a chypre. And you have cinnamon here. You do have some vanilla, in and out sweet notes. You have some benzoin as well. It's I would say that it's basically a warming effect. It's like, because it is already classy and elegant to begin with, but then there is a warming effect to Haute Luxe. And you know what? It's funny. As I was wearing this, calculating how much it cost with that spray, but as I was wearing this, I was thinking about how the demeanor is of Roja, and he's very calm. I mean, his ways is so calm, almost, you can say guru like, very slow, soft spoken, and just has this, like, his voice is like, yes, welcome, yes, this is wonderful. Like, I can't ever imagine myself doing this, but you know what, like, that's why it's his perfect scent, because it's actually, like I said, a warming scent. So it's a very calming scent. Like, you really don't feel any type of like aggression, or like any type of like an offensive push, like as if you're trying to make somebody smell something. This is like, it totally matches his like really calm demeanor, guru like demeanor, as I've said. And I think that these notes really help do that. Now on the dry down, I really smell some wonderful ambergris as well as some sandalwood. But the thing about this one is that they all go together. I mean, all these notes, although they do peel out, I mean, ultimately, they are in unison. You know, the blend is in unison, and it's truly one of the most exquisite perfumes I've ever smelled. And again, you have to look at it from the point of view that this is what Roja is wearing himself, because this is not for, I wouldn't say I think it's not for casual gatherings. I really think that, and it's not even just for formal gatherings. I mean, it could be like a semi-formal, or it is for somebody that really has Roja's, you could say, personality, vibe, or character. It can also be worn by men that are pretty serious types, I think. You know, like I can see this as something that a serious person would wear, but then again, it will balance out his seriousness, because there is that calm. It's sort of like if somebody was serious looking, the calm smell of this exquisiteness, somehow sweet sometimes, will kind of calm down the person he's talking to and be like, okay, chill out, I'm a cool dude, chill out, chill out. I think that it is eloquent, exquisite, bougie to the max, and I mean, it's a must smell, in my opinion. You have to, at least at one point, if you like the Roja perfumes, you gotta smell this, you know? I mean, it can't just be a mystery to you. Try it at some point. Get an atomizer, or, you know, get one of these, or get this for free if you buy one of those bottles, or if you buy a couple of Roja bottles. I mean, ask them for this. I'm sure they'll give it to you for free. I mean, what an experience. What an experience. Like, I reckon that some will say that this is not super groundbreaking, because I was not part of the whole Guerlain thing. I've never smelled, you know, Mitsoko and stuff like that. I'm not even sure I pronounced it right. But for those that have, maybe you think that it's not that groundbreaking. But for me, smelling this and thinking of this as Roja Dove's signature scent, man, it's a 10 out of 10 for me. Like I said, it's probably the best labdanum or chypre scent I've ever smelled. Okay, and it's just wonderful. I don't know where I would wear this, to be honest. Okay, maybe I'll wait a few years, but to me, this is really characteristic of his personality and his character. So if you're down with that, then you would 100% be down with this. Okay, so that's it. That's my video on Roja Dove Haute Luxe, the biggest, the baddest, the most expensive Roja ever. Okay, $3,500. Make sure you check out our other Roja reviews on the playlists, guys. You know, I did Great Britain, I did Haute Perfumery 15. I did almost all the Gulf at this point, guys. So make sure you check those out, because those are really, I mean, I really try to explain as much as the best that I can, the experience that you get, because these perfumes, I think, are not so easy to nitpick. They're not so easy to explain. So I try my best to really do that for you guys, and hopefully this will suffice. Okay, make sure again that you like and subscribe. I will see you guys tomorrow. This is Troy D. Take care, guys.